Please do me a favor and do not listen to the real estate news on your local news channel, and tune in here with me about the real estate news and what happened in the first half of 2026. Believe it or not, we are already in July. Where did the time go? I have no idea. And I know that a lot of people are traveling. They're either in Tahoe or Italy or somewhere fun. And that is the main reason why the real estate market slows down a little bit in the summer, because it is kind of like Christmas. Whenever the kids are out of school, families are busy with their kids traveling or visiting families in the United States or across the world. Today, I will go over the inventory in the East Bay, then the median sale price in the East Bay, and the number of homes sold in the East Bay, and then we'll go in details about the same thing in the Tri-Valley and the Lamorinda area, and that will give you the real fact about what is actually happening in the real estate market in our local area. And I guarantee you, it is not like what you hear on your local news channel. This chart here shows the number of homes that are for sale in the East Bay. Across the East Bay, inventory remains lower than it was a year ago, while home values continue to show strength. The median sale price in the East Bay last year was $1,178,750, and this year in June, the median sale price went up slightly to $1,190,250. At the same time, buyers are staying active, proving that demand is still there when the right home hits the market. And we can see that fact proven here in this chart. The home sales in the East Bay went up June of 2026 from last year. Last year it was 1,407. This year we had 1,504 homes sold in the East Bay in June of 2026. Now, let's look at the real estate activity here in our local area, and let's start by the Tri-Valley area. Inventory remains tight in several of our communities, particularly in Alamo, Danville, and Livermore, giving buyers fewer options than they had a year ago. Now let's look at the median sale prices in the Tri-Valley area. Prices were mixed across the region, but Alamo stood out with median sale prices climbing to nearly $3 million, where Danville also saw solid appreciation. And let's look at the number of homes that sold in the Tri-Valley area in June of 2026. Even with limited inventory, buyers remained active. Danville, Dublin, and Livermore all posted gains in homes sold, showing that well-priced properties continue to attract strong interest throughout the Tri-Valley. Next, let's head to the Lamorinda area. Inventory continues to be one of the biggest stories here, especially in Orinda, where the number of homes for sale is substantially lower than it was a year ago. Despite that, home values remain strong across Lafayette, Moraga, and Orinda, with median sale price in Lafayette and Orinda staying comfortably around $2 million mark. And why is inventory is always tight in the Lamorinda area, and why is it so desirable? I'll tell you now why. Because Lamorinda is very close to Berkeley, Oakland, and San Francisco, and they have very good schools. Also, Lafayette does have BART. So it is all about convenience, plus the excellent school systems that they have. One final thought. Buyers are still very active, and when they see a good opportunity, they do go for it. Across the East Bay, homes are selling faster than they were selling the same time last year, and demand is still high despite the inventory challenge. And here you may say, well, we are seeing for sale signs everywhere. My answer to that will be, you are actually right. We do have more inventory than we ever had before, but the nice homes are not that many. And when those homes come on the market, they do get a lot of attention. And in some cases, they get multiple offers, believe it or not. You may think, oh, in this market, multiple offers. Yes, multiple offers do exist, but under two conditions. First condition is the house has to be priced right. The second condition, the house has to show in its best possible light. And I have an advice here for home sellers and home buyers. And I'll start with the home sellers. If you don't want to do updates to your house, the price has to reflect that. Now, my advice to home buyers, if you find a house that you really, really love, I want you to be sure that there are 10 other people love the same house, and that house will get multiple offers. And this market is good for buyers. You can negotiate a little bit, but the Bay Area is always seller's market. So my advice is take advantage of this time where you can go in and get the house you want. The Bay Area is typically seller's market because the job market, the weather, and as we all know, the Bay Area is naturally gifted. The beautiful landscape with the gorgeous weather makes it very, very high demand. My name is Heba Rayan. I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker in Danville in the East Bay, and I was a former real estate appraiser. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me.